Bill's Beer Report. Today I decided to draw some plans for my kegerator that I'm going to be making. I have an old beer fridge that I bought on Craigslist, and so decided to turn it into a kegerator. So I already have the CO2 tank. But that is the important part. You have the CO2, which will output, depending on the pressure setting, output. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to set up a 3 keg kegerator, 3 5-gallon ball kegs. So CO2 is going to go into what I call a splitter. I don't know if that's the technical term for it, but basically it acts as similar to like your internet router splitter. Something comes in to feed it, and you split it into 3 equal parts. So these are independently operated, valve operated splitters. So if I only have 2 kegs on, I can only run 2, so on and so forth. So I bought the splitter today from Adventures at Home Brewing. So I'm going to clamp a hose on to the end of each one, and you got to have the kegs. So these are kind of your 5-gallon Cornelius kegs. I got one of them from Adventures at Home Brewing, and the other 2 I bought from one of the owners and brewers. I guess he's just an owner now, but one of the co-founders at Baffin Brewing in St. Clair Shores. So he was nice enough to sell me that, along with some other equipment that I'm going to be using to make the kegerator. So you're going to have output from one, go to one of the kegs, output from the other, go to the other keg, and the third to the third. Simple, right? So now you have CO2 reaching the kegs. Next, you are going to hook up the liquid end to the faucets. These faucets are going to be drilled through the front of the kegerator or the refrigerator, so through the door. So they're going to be half in, half out. That way you don't have to open and compromise the cold. So yeah, you're going to have the out tube go into one of the faucets and the out from the other. Make that line a little different. There you go. The out from the other, and there's a third. And that's basically the setup that I'm going for. To do this, you're gonna need some clamps to clamp the tubing on to make sure you have a solid fit. You don't have any leaks. So that's what, 6, 8. I think I came up with 8 clamps needed. I only bought 4 today, but we'll see what I have. And then you're going to need hoses, tubing as I call it. So I bought, 5 4-foot long tubing, and then I have some existing, and Joe gave me some. So I should be set on that end to do all 3 of it. So is that 8 clamps? 3 tubes for the CO2 with you need this special white connector to connect to the keg. They make the different connectors for the in and out. So the in is the CO2 in, the out is the liquid. So the white top connector is for CO2, and the black is for the liquid. So yeah, that's my plan. All right, so that's kind of the plan. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of the equipment that is needed for this plan. So first is the CO2 tank. I'm not going to bring it out. It's in my refrigerator. It's cold, so screw you guys. CO2 tank, you can get them at your local homebrew store. I know mine, Adventures in Home Brewing in Taylor, filled my tank when I bought it from them, so that was pretty cool. Some people don't buy them, they rent them, so you can do that. I bought mine just because I'm weird that way. So CO2 tank outputs into the switch. So this right here, this is where CO2 is coming in. CO2 will go out of here and into the keg. So 1 to 3 switch needed for my 3 faucet kegerator. The gas, the CO2 line is this. You need this special white connector here to connect to the keg. Regular tubing that I got from a home brew store. So this goes in, connects here. CO2 connects down through here to the keg. So you got that. For the liquid out to the faucet, you're going to need the black connector. This is for a Corny keg or a Cornelius keg. So you need the black connector, connect down, then the tubing out to the faucet. The one I have right now, this is called a, what do they call them? A picnic. Yeah, a picnic tap. So I don't know why they call it that. These are the kind of taps that we used in college, so I call it a college tap. But yeah, so I'm gonna either chop this off or I have to buy new black connections here with tubing to connect to the faucets. The faucets will run through. This is a faucet right here. Kind of looks like your taps that you see at the bars. So it's going to run through. Unscrew this. It's going to go through the door of my refrigerator. Screw it on tight. Tubing will come in here. This tubing will be connected to the keg. And then I just walk up and, oh, I need a cold beer. Nice, cold beer. And then you have, and then finally, you need a keg. So this is a Cornelius keg, a Corny keg. See here, see the in right here? This is for gas. This has a hose that goes all the way to the bottom to carbonate from the bottom up. The out, I think that's wrong actually. I think that's wrong. I think the out has the hose all the way to the bottom, so you're pulling it from the top up, or from the bottom up. That's right. But anyway, this is a keg here, 5-gallon keg. So that's what you need to do, well, and a beer fridge or a small fridge or a freezer chest or something. That's what you need to build a kegerator. That's my plan. That's what I'm going to be doing here this evening. So I'll let you guys know.